So today we're going to be reviewing the BTF lighting system. Now this is another challenger to Govee Immersion and Philips Hue, and I love this kind of thing. When the market is saturated with people that have hunger and ambition and drive to make new products that make our lives easier, naturally I'm going to check it out. So smack a like on this video because I'm going to be getting to the point right now. If I had to pick a couple of words that describe this product, it'd be clean, it'd be sleek, pretty dynamic. I mean, in pretty much every scene that I saw in Big Hero 6, it was pretty incredible. And incredible is pretty much the word I would use to describe everything that I saw. It actually is really cool because the lights get pretty dynamic and they start flickering and flashing like a serious light show if you ever look at the back of your TV. Not that everybody's going to do that, but when you first pick up the product, you're going to see a couple different things inside, but the first thing you're going to notice is you're going to have a bunch of little different indications as to what the product offers. And then, of course, when you open it up, you're going to see all of the main stuff that you'd normally expect, like a startup guide and the actual box itself, which isn't very big, and it doesn't really have anything too gaudy about it. Now, you do have to be aware and mindful, keep an eye on where the placement of these side and top ports are for your LED strip, because that's going to be the most important thing when you're doing the setup, which is annoying. Now, at the bottom beneath this little thing here, you're going to have your power cable, but more annoyingly, these little things, which you have to adhere to the back of the TV, this as well. So be very careful with these pieces. You're going to have a generic power cable, which, I mean, you've seen one, you've basically seen all, am I right? And then you're going to have the LED strips themselves. Overall, it's a very minimal package, and there's not a lot to it. These are what the LED lights look like, both of them, right? But, I mean, it is what it is. But the superstar is when you start watching things on it. Right now, you're looking at a Govee lighting system. And while the Govee lighting system does a decent job of showing you color and things like that, it just doesn't have that pop. And my biggest problem when watching movies on my Govee is that it just wasn't as dynamic as I needed it to be when it got to certain scenes. Well, then enter the BTF lighting system, and this thing is just scary dynamic. I don't care how you look at it, it's just more dynamic in nature, but not perfect. So as you see here, you have a more dynamic image. You can see like every little attack this guy is rendering off on the BTF lighting system is just there. And that part of it is, again, truly incredible, but there are some problems. And one of those problems are that, simply put, when you're sitting there looking at actual content, it's not as saturated as it should be. Whites appear purple, and some colors don't show through altogether like cyans. So there's definitely room to improve it, but overall, I think it's a great product. And if you want, you can do what I'm doing and use them both at the same time on the same TV. And that's really going to help bring things together and allow it to be really, really nice. Now, all things considered, I think a lot of people are probably going to choose whatever device is more convenient for them. But I say, hey, why not? It's worth the check out. I think it's a pretty good device. And honestly, it's as simple as that. Just be mindful that it's not really made for 4K 60 and 60 hertz in general. So if you're okay with just using this as a movie device, I think that's where this device truly will shine. If you're somebody who's trying to, I don't know, again, computer game or anything like that, I'd maybe look at the Govee Immersion more because it is a camera that works with everything versus this, which is a little bit more boxed in to just working with HDMI devices. There's only one input on this device, and you really can't circumvent that anyway. Even if you wanted to use a splitter or something like that, it's still going to have a limitation of being 30 FPS. So again, I really don't recommend it for anything outside of movies, but for movie time, especially combined with the Govee Immersion, as you are clearly seeing, it's incredibly accurate, very pretty, and c'est la vie. I think it's a good device, like I said. Hopefully, it answers any questions you guys may have on this. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the number one brand in honesty. Leave your questions, comments, concerns down below. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.